Welcome to a tutorial slash demo for the NexLev Chrome extension. If you haven't installed it just yet, make sure to navigate over to nexlev.io or just go to the Chrome extension store and look up NexLev. You should be able to install it from there. And if you already have the NexLev Chrome extension installed, you can just simply wait for it to automatically update. Once you have it installed, make sure to pin the Chrome extension to your Chrome extension quick action bar. This way you can quickly open the actions menu once you're in your Chrome extension home screen, right? So what you want to do next is after you've signed up for the free trial, or what you can also do if you don't want to have a paid account, you can also disable all the paid features, so it's just only the monetization checker, the ad placer, the ad placer and the thumbnail compressor. Those features are completely free. There's a button at sign up that will let you disable all the premium features if you don't want to try the free premium version first, right? But I highly recommend trying it. So once you've paid and you've logged in, what you will see is basically the following screen, which is there's a few things that we've added, right? First things first is you'll be able to see the subscriber count for every single channel on your YouTube homepage. So that's really good for spotting, for example, outliers or small channels that are just recently started and that are popping up on your home screen or getting a lot of views, right? Another thing is obviously a view per hour and outlier scores. Those are kind of standard in Chrome extensions nowadays. So that's one of the things. Furthermore, what you'll also be able to see is that if you scroll through, for example, your home page and then press filters up here, what you'll be able to do is you'll be able to filter through all the loaded videos in your home page. So you can see right now it loaded 112 videos from my homepage, and I can, for example, filter by subscriber versus view count, which allows me to see channels with very little subscribers and very high view counts, right? If I want to see, for example, videos that were a little bit more recent, like for example this month, I can just literally filter on that, or you can filter by short and long form. So yeah, this is super useful if you're doing, for example, the incognito method, where you're trying to find niches by refreshing your home screen and then looking for outliers, right? Then secondary, what you'll be able to notice is that if you navigate into the NexLev menu right here, you'll be able to, for example, test thumbnails. Now this is really good if you want to see if your thumbnail stands out. So for example, I can upload this thumbnail and then I can just literally press either first video or random, and will replace the first video on your homepage, so you can test out if your thumbnail stands out. Secondly, if you navigate to the subscription tab, there will also be a filter button right here. And if you then scroll down on your subscription tab and load in a couple videos, unfortunately we cannot do this automatically, but if you load in a couple videos, what you can just literally do is go over to filter again and monitor your competition, right? So if you subscribe to all the channels in your niche, you'll be able to literally filter through all the videos they are uploading and see how good they're performing, which is super useful. For example, let's say you subscribe to all your competitors, you can see, okay, which videos in the last couple of days got the most views, and it's super good for quickly analyzing your competition. So basically your subscription tab becomes a research dashboard or competitor dashboard without being super invasive, because the entire extension was designed for you to barely notice it there, and it needs to become, you know, a part of your daily workflow. That was basically the idea behind the extension. Now, if you, for example, look for, you know, any search term, for example, you can go to Formula One. What you can do now is also filter through search. Now, this one is automated. It will automatically load 100 or so videos from your front end first, and once it's done that, what it will do is once you press the go button or any other filter button for that matter, you'll be able to filter through all the videos, or not all the videos, but all the loaded videos in your YouTube search, right? So you'll be able to filter by, for example, outlier scores. So you'll be able to see, okay, which so you can filter by subscriber versus view count. So find all the videos that have recently been performing the best. If you want to see more recent videos, again, you can use that filter tab to just go here and press go, and you can see all the recent outliers. You can quickly sort by them, so you can quickly see, like, oh yeah, you see a video about Max Verstappen, angry response to the FIA. That seems to be performing very well, even though it's on a 6,000 subscriber channel. So this might be an interesting topic to study, or you can even use it for niche research, right? So this is super useful when you're basically researching and you quickly want to filter by these types of metrics. You can also filter by channel subscriber count, total view count, and we'll be adding much more filter functionalities to this tool as well. Now, another nifty feature that I completely forgot about was the Shorts analytics. So if you're scrolling through Shorts, what you'll be able to do is see all the Shorts channel stats while you're scrolling. So for example, you can see the publish date, how many videos they've uploaded, the day since the channel started, and the average views for the last 10 videos or so. So every time you scroll through Shorts, this data updates, and you can see this for each individual channels, making it very easy to research or find, for example, good Shorts niches. And we'll be adding a bunch more Shorts related features or functionalities in the future. Now, moving on, what you'll be able to do is, let's say you are looking at a channel like Vern, for example. What you will be able to do is, for example, go to their video and analyze the comments super quickly. So that's a super neat feature if you want to see, okay, what was the feedback on the video and what was the sentiment on the video. It also picks out the feedback that the viewers give, right? So, for example, in this video, there were some factual inaccuracies. This way you can improve the video. If you're making a video on the same topic, you can also see what the sentiment was. You can also see what the positive feedback was, and some other suggestions that viewers gave for future topics, right? So that's super useful. Now, here comes my personal favorite feature, is you can really quickly download and copy thumbnails at the same time by pressing one button. So not only does it download the thumbnail, as you can see right here, but it also copies it to your clipboard, which is even better, right? So you can also just paste it into, for example, Photoshop, or you paste it into Discord, but it also saves it to your computer. So it does two things at the same time. Not only that, if you see an interesting scene in this video, you can really quickly screenshot the frame, and as you can see right here, what it will do is it will literally screenshot the frame, and you'll be able to save that to your computer as well. Now, another thing that's super useful is you can have another quick action which basically opens the transcript. Let's say you want to copy the transcript really quickly. You can copy that by just pressing one singular button without having to manually remove all the annoying things in the transcript. You can generate the topics that the video discussed, and you can get the summary for the video really quickly, right? So these are all very nice time savers for if you are doing research or you're trying to copy a script to use in ChatGPT, for example. Those are super useful. Now, moving on into the channel tab itself, what you can do, which is a really nifty feature, for example, if you want to share some inspiration with your team or a thumbnail with your team that you really like, is you can literally just press the three dots next to a video and press screenshot. And what this will do is basically it will screenshot the video, and it will allow you to just literally take that screenshot, change the background, make it look pretty. You can even post it on Twitter, and then you can just literally download that screenshot to your computer really easily. You can also do this on the homepage, by the way. So if you press those three dots, you'll be able to download videos, right? Now, next, what you'll be able to do, and this is by far maybe my favorite feature, you'll be able to go into the similar channel tab. Now, what similar channels does is it analyzes the channel, and it finds all the similar channels in that same format or in that same niche, and it's super useful. Now, let's say we press in-depth search, it will find more channels, and if you press, for example, quick search, it will find less channels, so it will be less rigorous in the amount of channels it's trying to find, right? So in this case, as you can see, it finds Zen TV, Let Me Know Who, Vince Vintage, Real Life Lore, Neo, OBF, like these type of like similar channels where it's like high quality documentaries. So it also tends to recognize the format that channels are doing. Let's say, for example, you have a channel about celebrities. So, for example, right now the Diddy niche is doing really well. What you can do is find a channel in that niche. Let's say, for example, this channel right here. And you can quickly navigate over to the similar channels tab, and you can analyze that super quickly. And it will pull up all the similar channels in that same niche, so it's super good for competitor research. Now, sometimes this will load super quickly, and if other users before you have loaded the channel, and other times it needs to do the entire loading process from scratch. And as you can see, it's currently at 5%, but as that percentage goes up, the accuracy of the competitors will be better and better. For example, Riveted is again like Diddy News, and if you go to Mandy's Vision, for example, it will also be Diddy News. And as this percentage here goes up, it will find more and more channels that are very similar, right? So it's super useful for quick competitor research. And you can also do this for shorts, although I have to admit shorts is definitely less effective than long form because there's just less signals for our system to compare two channels between each other, right? So next is the analytics tab. Now the analytics tab is super useful. What you can do here is obviously just see the raw channel data, but also see the channel revenue, and also top geographies and age and gender of the viewers watching the channel. So let's, for example, go back to Fern and pull up his analytics tab, because I think people find this quite interesting. So for example, if you press on channel revenue, you can see Fern made an approximately $28,000 last month, and the top geographies were United States, United Kingdom, India, Canada, Australia, and this is what the viewer profile in terms of age and gender will tend to look like on, for example, these type of documentary channels. So I have to admit, this is not 100% waterproof. It will make mistakes. I would say it's like 85% accurate in most cases, but again, it's a prediction. It can't always be right, but it's by far one of the best revenue and I think the only audience prediction model that is currently out there on the market. So if you're trying to find good niches, right, and you want to analyze, what viewers are watching this channel, or where the viewers from, you can really quickly pull that up by just pressing reveal, right? So that's super useful. Now, another really cool feature that we have added is also in your YouTube studio. So if you navigate to your YouTube studio, what you'll be able to see is that you can go, for example, to net profit calculator, and you can calculate your net profit. So let's say I spent $60 a video, I can really quickly just pull up my net profit just to see, how much I earned this month. So that's really neat. Now the next really cool feature is being able to combine all your channels into one dashboard. So if you press the combined analytics button, it will take you to this page, and once you press go to analytics, what you'll be able to do is connect all your channels into one YouTube dashboard, and you'll be able to see all your channels analytics combined into one graph, as well as in the future real-time views, your top performing content, and much more awesome stuff that we're bringing into the analytics dashboard. So you can simply just connect your YouTube account, and then it will merge all your analytics into one dashboard. So this is a super awesome feature that we're bringing in. Then another really nice or nifty functionality that a lot of you already know about is, for example, being able to place mid-roll ads really quickly. So what you'll be able to do is just go to your mid-rolls, you can press remove ads, and let's say you want to place 30 ads, then you can just literally press 30 ads and press add ads, and it will automatically add that to your mid-rolls, right? And you can just literally press continue. So after that, there's another feature that I really like, which is obviously being able to compress thumbnails that are too big. So let's say you upload a thumbnail that is too large in size. What you can literally do is there will be a pop-up that says compressed thumbnail, and after that you can just compress your thumbnail automatically in the NexLev Analytics dashboard, right? And if you don't like any of the features, or you think any of the features are too invasive, what you can literally do then is you can disable them. So let's say, for example, you don't want to see the similar channel or the analytics dashboard. You can literally just go in here and disable them. You can hide them, as you can see. So this way you can clean up your own YouTube dashboard in case you don't like certain features, or you're doing a tutorial. You can disable every single feature, so it looks like a clean YouTube dashboard instead of having all these very invasive buttons and metrics everywhere when you're trying to, for example, record a tutorial, right? So that's super useful. Now we're planning on bringing much more features to the Chrome extension. This is just the baseline. For example, we're adding things like saving inspiration, our own version of Trello, as well as much more. So stay tuned for that in the future. Now, let's say you have an issue, for example. I think there was a lot of questions about how the NexLev Analytics dashboard stores data. Basically, the entire thing is completely private. So if you connect your YouTube account to the NexLev Analytics dashboard, it will be completely private. So we have even put in our terms of service that we won't sell, view, use, or distribute any of that data. You can go to nexlev.io to check it out yourself. Now, another thing is, let's say you want to cancel your billing. You can go to your settings here and press cancel plan. And then there's much more features like coming in the future. So I hope this tutorial was helpful. If you have any questions, you can navigate to the YouTube Faces Discord and ask that question to me there directly, or you can send an email to contact@nexlev.io. But that's basically the entire tutorial. So I hope you will find this Chrome extension useful, and thank you very much for watching. Cheers.